Hey there guys, and how are you all doing today? As usual, my name's Rob, aka Chrom3maGik, and today is episode 2 of the Commentary with Every Gun show. Today we're going to be talking about the Commando, which as you all know is unlocked at level 44, along with the G11, providing that you've got all other guns unlocked. As you can see here, I'm using the red dot sight and the silencer with the Commando. I'm using Hardline, Warlord and Marathon, and for my equipment I'm using Flash and Semtex. The reason why I'm using Hardline and all of the other perks is mainly just because I'm trying to get them unlocked to a pro level, so you'll see me during the game trying to share my care packages when I can. You'll see at one point I tried to knife my care package in order to get one of my friends to come and take it off me, so that's just one of the bad bits of the gameplay, but don't worry about that. In terms of the style of play, you generally want to keep everything at a mid to long range, although it's still pretty good at short range. Obviously the SMGs will outclass it though, and I'd say the FAMASTers as well. My opinion on the gun is actually it's a really good gun. It deserves to be the last unlocked gun for me, mainly because compared to the FAMAS, I think that the Commando has less recoil and is easier to control, whereas the FAMAS has a top right recoil to it. So yeah, I think the Commando deserves to be at the top spot. I do think the FAMAS should be unlocked later on in the prestige because it is obviously so powerful. But yeah, as I say, I think this deserves to be the ultimate of the assault rifles. It's personally my favourite assault rifle. I don't think it's the one that I use most, but it's the one I'm most comfortable with. As you can see there, I'm mucked up by trying to reload the Enfield before stabbing the guy. I should have just stabbed him first and got him out of the way, ready for me to reload properly, but you know. So yeah, as I say, it's unlocked at level 44, meaning that you have to play a fair while before you can get hold of it. In my opinion, it's one of only a few guns that can use the silencer. As you'll all know by playing the game, most guns with a silencer are pretty damn poor. I mean, to name a few, the AK-47 is really bad, and I'd say even the FAMAS is pretty crap with it. So, a little bit of background information about the actual gun in the real world. It's part of the FG550 series of guns. It was designed in the 1970s and produced in 1986 to the present. Sorry, and there are around 600,000 of the series in operation today currently. As you probably won't know, but this was my third gameplay that I tried to get with it, so usually it takes 5 or 6 games, maybe a few more, depending on what gun I'm trying to use. I mean, the RPKs had countless amount of times, as you can see I'm using it now, which it actually works okay for me in this game, but I didn't get enough kills with it to say that it was a gameplay worthy of the gun. As I say, what you generally want to do is stay behind cover with the Commando, shoot from medium to long range, because it is that just a lot more powerful than most guns from that range, and it's so accurate that the recoil is so small, so you won't have any problems with it. As you know, I do 3 tips for each gun. The first one is seriously go and try the red dot sight and the silencer on the gun. If you're not one for red dot sights, then all the same you could use a different perk. It doesn't really matter that much because the Commando's guns are pretty good anyway. Right there you see me get a gunship. Yeah, as I say, the iron sight on the gun's actually pretty good, so you don't really need the iron sight, the red dot sight, but I thought it was worth it just because it gave me that little bit of extra accuracy. As you know from commentaries before, my personal opinion is to never use a custom dot sight. In other words, stuff like the heart, the skull and that sort of thing. Keep it simple, keep it with a round circle or the dot sight itself. They are really worth it, and they give you the added accuracy and the most accuracy in terms of not trying to confuse you while you're shooting. The second tip for it is just have fun with it. It is a really good rushing gun. You can rush around the map as you'll see me doing, and it was a really good gun to use because of the fact that you can rush so much. It's also a good gun when defending. It all depends on your playstyle really. It's a good all-rounder. Put high kill streaks on, obviously, like I've done, because more often than not, if you're a semi-decent player, you'll end up getting them one every couple of games at the very least. And the final one is to maybe put an extended mag on it, or if you're going to, then use sleight of hand, because even though with the normal mag itself you usually do run out of bullets quite quick and you can only take 2 or 3 people down, it's still got a good clip size, I will admit, but sleight of hand always helps me, and it's what I use most of the time on the guns. Another thing is, if you put in high kill streaks on, then use scavenger. It's a massive help. Helped me during this game quite a bit. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. If you did enjoy it, then please rate, comment and subscribe. I'm going to try and put up more videos soon. I've also reached 50 subscribers. 50,000, Jesus, that was overestimating a little bit. Yeah, but I've reached my first 50 subscribers, and I just want to thank you all. I'll do a thank you video anyway later on today, hopefully. And yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll speak to you all soon. Cheers guys.